powers. That's the next idea. Basically, in this exponents, initially we started with the definition. See, what is this definition? Just like 2 power some 5 is equals to multiplication of 2 for 5 times. This is the basic definition. A power n means multiplication of a for n times. This is a definition. The basic consideration of exponent we as a repeated multiplication. Exponent is repeated multiplication. From there we represented it. Okay, this 2 power 5 is the notation. We call it as exponent, and this is the definition of that exponent. And after that, like we mentioned you, 2 power 0 as 1. As I said, actually 2 power 0 means multiplication of 2 for 0 times. Multiplication of 2 for 0 times is actually meaningless as per the definition of this a power n. As per the definition of a power n, multiplication of 2 for 0 times is meaningless, but we will accept it just to obey the multiplication properties in exponents, and we use it as a notation. That's it. And the next thing is, I mentioned you, if the negative integers are the powers, like 2 power minus 5. If 2 power minus 5, the value is what? 1 by 2 power 5, and in turn it is nothing but 1 by 32. And then once you observe, 2 power minus 5 is also meaningless as per the definition. 2 power minus 5 is again multiplication of 2 for minus 5 times. It is meaningless, right? Multiplication of 2 for 2 times, multiplication of 2 3 times, multiplication of 2 100 times is somewhat meaningful. But multiplication of 2 0 times, multiplication of 2 minus 5 times is actually meaningless thing as per the definition. But we will use these two as notations. We have to accept these two like notations, and we will follow in exponents. And in the same way, now our target is to learn what you say about 2 power minus 5. Okay, 1 by 5 is a rational number, and we need to think about 2 power minus 5. Okay, what it represents? Multiplication of 2 for 1 by 5 times is also actually meaningless thing as per the definition of this a power n, and we need to develop a notation for this 2 power minus 5. The same way for any rational number, not only 2 power 1 by 5. If I have 2 power 7 by 5, what it means? So all these things now we are going to learn as 13th point. Okay, 2 power minus 5, 2 power 7 by 5, all these things, how to represent, how to calculate, where we need to use these exponents with rational numbers as powers, we will discuss in this 13th point. Okay, once again, see, I am repeating for you. Actually, multiplication of 2 for 5 times, if this n is an actual number, that is true as per this definition. If that power is 0, if that power is an integer, if that power is a rational number like this, all these things are meaningless as per the definition of exponent, but we use all these notations in solving the problems and in multiplication and in division of exponents. Okay, right. Then this exponents with rational numbers as powers leads to the concept of nth roots also. Exponents with rational numbers as powers leads to the concept of nth roots. Okay, yeah, actually what is an nth root and how can we get these exponents with rational powers? For all these things we have a notation. Okay, that notation in the sense, see, just have a look. If something like a power n is equals to b, if you have an exponent like this, a power n is equals to b, then there is a chance to notate it like this: a is equals to b power 1 by m. Both are same, and this b power 1 by m is also notated as a is equals to n to root of b. You need to write this n in this root. Okay, this is sign. Okay, we call it as root sign or radical sign, like that. You just leave about the names. Just observe this. If a power n is equals to b, then we have a chance to write it like this. Initially, since we are at exponents, most of the time I use this: a is equals to b power 1 by n. This is just simply like this. 3 into 4 is equals to 12. If 3 into 4 is equals to 12, then you will write that 4 is equals to 12 by 3. Is it right? Just it is another way of expression. Okay, just like active voice and passive voice like that. Okay, Rama killed Ravana. Ravana was killed by Rama. See, both are same, right? Just like active voice and passive voice. In the same way, a power n is equals to b and a is equals to b power 1 by n. Both are same actually, but the way of expression is different. Okay, just observe this. These two are same. This is another way of notation. So here, this 1 by n is a rational number. There, the concept of exponents with rational numbers of as powers will arise. So actually, exponents with rational numbers as powers is just generated with the use of exponents. Okay, you just observe some simple examples now. First, suppose if you have 2 power 4 is equals to 16. Since 2 power 4 is equals to 16, it can be expressed it like this. 2 is equals to 16 to the power 1 by 4. Since 2 power 4 is equals to 16, then we have 2 is equals to 16 power 1 by 4. Or you may write it like this. 2 is equals to 4th root of 16. Since it is 1 by 4, 4th root of 16. That's what I have to write. Okay. See, these two are same. Just by the definition of this notation, this conversion just gives you the idea of rational numbers as powers. Okay, just observe very carefully. And one more thing I will give you. For suppose if you have something like 5 cube is equals to 125. Is it right? 5 cube, 5 into 5 into 5 is 125. Since 5 cube is equals to 125, we will express it. You just send this 3 that side. Send this 3 that side. It becomes 5 is equals to 125 to the power 1 by 3. If you send this power to the other side, it becomes power 1 by 3. If you send this 1 by 3 to this side as power, it becomes 3. 5 cube is 125. 5 is equals to 125 power 1 by 3. Or we have another chance to write 5 is equals to 1 by 3. So you need to write this 3 in the root and cube root of 125, third root of 125, fourth root of 16. Like that we need to say. Is it right? Just observe very carefully. And I will give you one more thing. See, you just write another example. If 8 square is equals to 64, for suppose 8 square is equals to 64. Then again, as per this law, how can we write? You just send this to the other side. Then it becomes 8 is equals to 64 to the power 1 by 2. And this we also represent it like this. Or 8 is equals to second root of 64, or sometimes we call it as square root of 64. Okay, second root of 64, third root of 125, fourth root of 16. Likewise, we have chances to represent in many ways. This is actually exponential form and this is nth root notation, and these nth roots will lead to the concept of exponents with rational numbers as powers. Just observe everything, and for all this thing, this conversion is the logic behind all this discussion. Just observe this. You just take it as 13a and then I will mention you 13b. After that, some simple problems. Okay, I am erasing all these things. Okay, yeah. Once again, just as a conclusion of 13a, now 13b. What I am saying is, if a power n is equals to b, then a is equals to b power 1 by n, or a is equals to nth root of b, and we will say that here. Okay, that means a is nth root of b. A is nth root of b. Just as I mentioned, fourth root, third root, second root, fifth root, all those things we will get. Okay, so a is nth root of b. Right. And what I am going to say is, you just observe here. one beautiful, there is a chance to develop one beautiful logic here. See, just look here. A power n is equals to b, I have here. A is equals to b power 1 by n is the other thing here. When you combine these two, this is true and that is also true. When you combine these two, when you replace this a with b power 1 by n, what will happen? See, the logic here is a is b power 1 by n, a power n is b, a value is b power 1 by n. You just rewrite that a value here. So b power 1 by n to the power n is equals to b. Okay? Or you may write that b power 1 by n is simply nothing but nth root of b. Okay? So nth root of b to the power n is equals to b. Without thinking about these two, if you use this logic directly, you will say the answer as b. B power 1 by n, power n is b. Nth root of b power n is b. In another way, if you have any exponent like this, there is a chance to multiply these two. If you multiply these two, your answer is 1. So b power 1 is b. And the other thing is, a power n is equals to b. Now you just replace b as a power n in the second statement. In b, you just replace a power n. Then what you are getting? A is equals to a power n to the power 1 by n. Again, if you multiply these two, that is 1 only, right? So you will get a only. But directly from these two, writing b as a power n in the second statement, writing a as b power n in the first statement, you are getting this idea. Okay? Or a is equals to nth root of b I have. So nth root of b means what? A power n. Okay? A power n. Just observe now. N and n, your answer is b. N and n, your answer is a. The same quantity we are getting. N and n, your answer is b. N and n, your answer is a. So based on this, there is a chance to answer many questions. Okay? I will give you some simple problems here. For suppose if you have 7 power 1 by 5 to the power 5, what is your answer? 7 power 1 by 5 to the power 5. And in another way, something like 13 to the power 9 to the power 1 by 9, what is your answer? Or using these logics, something like 4th root of 17 to the power 4, what is your answer? And another thing, okay, 7th root of 8 power 7, then what is your answer? Just try to answer these simple things according to those laws. As I said, the answers are very simple to say. See, according to this first law, your answer is 7. Either you may go with this first law or you just think in another way. Just multiply these two. 5 into 1 by 5 is 1. So 7 power 1 is 7. Then for the second problem again, multiply these two, that is 1, and your answer is 13. And here, see, 4th root of 17 to the power 4. So again, here it is 4th root and power 4. Okay, 4th root and power 4. See, these two are inverse actually. These two gets cancelled and you left with 7. 7th root of 8 power 7. Power 7 and 7th root. These two will get cancelled and you left with 8. Just like multiplication and division, just like addition and subtraction, in the same way, power and nth root will occur. Okay? Division is an opposite process for multiplication. So, division and multiplication gets cancelled. In the same way, nth root is an opposite process for the power. So, power 7 and nth root will get cancelled. So, these problems we will answer in a direct simple way. Okay? We just observe these things and based on this, I will generate exponents with any power. Okay? Have a look. This is just 13b. So I am going to erase this and I will start the next point. You just memorize all these things. Very simple and see, just observe them and then directly you have a chance to write your answer. Okay? Right. And then in 14, what I am going to explain for you is, if you have a number p by q as a power, then what we need to discuss. See 14 one. See a to the power p by q. What to say? A to the power p by q. See a to the power p by q can be written as a power p into 1 by q. Is it right? A power p into 1 by q, and we will express it like this. I have two possibilities to express this a power p into 1 by q. In one possibility, a power p to the power 1 by q. A power p to the power 1 by q. If you multiply these two, p into 1 by q, right? In the other possibility, a power 1 by q to the power p. Again, if you multiply these two, that is p by q only. Okay? P into 1 by q is p by q. 1 by q into p is again p by q. And now, you just observe this. A power 1 by q. As we discussed in 13a, always we have a chance to write b power 1 by n as nth root of b. And since here a power 1 by q, you just rewrite it like qth root of a to the power p. A power 1 by q is qth root of a to the power. And here a power p to the power 1 by q. Something to the power 1 by q. So this 1 by q will give you qth root and to qth root of a power p. And finally, this a power p by q is equals to qth root of a to the power p or qth root of a power p. Okay, this is just a simple conversion, right? And now I will give you some simple problems to answer. Okay, I will give you one simple problem here. Just observe. First, suppose if you have 64 to the power 2 by 3, what is this answer? 64 power 2 by 3. We have different ways to answer this one. 64 power 2 by 3. You just rewrite this 64 as 4 cube. See, we have two possibilities again for this 64. 4 cube is 64, 8 square is 64. Here the denominator is 3. So I am thinking 64 as 4 cube. 4 cube to the power 2 by 3. Is there anything wrong? 64 power 2 by 3. 64 is 4 cube. 4 cube power 2 by 3. And that is equals to 4 power. Just multiply these two. 3 into 2 by 3. And 4 power 3 into 2 by 3. 3 and 3 will get cancelled. That is 4 square and your answer is 16. Is there anything wrong? Just observe. 64 power 2 by 3. What is the simplified value for the 64 power 2 by 3? 64 is 4 cube. 4 cube is 4 power 3 into 2 by 3. And 4 square is 16. That's your answer. This is one way. Or in another way, if you wish to use the concept of nth roots, we have a chance to rewrite it like this. Yeah, the same problem I am explaining for you. 64 power 2 by 3. According to this, you have a chance to rewrite it like this. 64 square. Okay, you may write it like this. 64 power 1 by 3 whole square. Just like this. Yeah, p into 1 by q or 1 by q into p. 1 by 3 and then 2. This is equals to 64 power 1 by 3 can be written as cube root of 64 whole square. And cube root of 64 is nothing but cube root of 4 cube whole square. And as I said, this third root and power 3. Third root and power 3 will get cancelled. You will have to with 4 square and that is equals to 16. Okay. See, yeah, you will. We can handle the concept of nth roots in deep with some other problems in further classes. But here in the exponents, just you use this notation. That's enough to answer the problems of your practice sheets from exponents. Just you observe this notation, and afterwards this notation and this concept leads to the complete idea of nth roots. Okay, just have a look. And I will start next class with some simple problems on these exponents with rational numbers as powers, and I will give you different laws of exponents whose powers are the rational numbers, and I will solve some problems of your practice sheets also. Okay, just have a look.